Hello, welcome to episode 9 of our podcast Manic Mums with me, Naomi.
And me, Francine Lewis. Hello.
Hi.
It's been such a beautiful couple of days, hasn't it?
It's been amazing. So this evening, we're recording our podcast in the evening. I've got a glass of rosé and I think Fran's got a little bit of a hangover. Do you, Fran?
Well, last night I decided that we were going to, it was like the most exciting thing of the week that I was going to my cousin's to sit in his garden and we were going to have a couple of gins. And isn't it crazy how we just look so forward to the little things in life now?
It's, you know what? It's unbelievable. Hayden was around this afternoon for the first time in quite a few weeks, and I actually got to go out to a shop on my own. It was literally like some sort of like miracle in my life, and I was going, I can't believe I'm standing waiting in the queue, and I'm so excited to get little bits.
Isn't it crazy?
Like, I'm so excited to be out of the house and actually going to a shop, because this whole coronavirus COVID situation has actually changed the whole dynamic of life. Like, at the moment, I am literally locked indoors with the kids, homeschooling 24/7. I mean, Fran, you know what I'm like. I'm normally like really quick on the phone, really get back to you quickly, sending emails. At the moment, I've got no time to myself, do I? I'm literally locked down with the kids.
Yeah, no, exactly. And the thing is, any little time now, as I say, I put on makeup last night. I, put a little play suit on, and it was just the most exciting thing, just being able to get out, socializing a bit, having a couple of drinks. I did feel very drunk after a couple of gins, which is absolutely crazy. But yeah, it just feels so nice. And I really do feel that this time has given us a lot of time to sit and think of our lives and what we take for granted and how much we appreciate. I mean, my son said to me the other day, oh my God, Mum, I'm actually missing school now. And I have to tell you, he's always said, oh, I hate school, I don't want to be at school. And now he is wishing he was back there. And it's so, for all the things we've been going through and how hard it's been, just to hear and children now appreciating what they had and thinking school's not that bad and they're wanting to have their school up. But it's a miracle,
isn't it? I mean, I literally said to Fleur, I've been saying to Fleur and Rocco, oh, do you like homeschooling? Do you want to go back to school? Oh no, I love being at home. I love being at home. Now they're going, I want to go back to school. I want to see my friends. And they, like you say, it's so, I think in some ways, obviously, it's a really, really stressful time for so many people, especially with work and everything and homeschooling. But at the same time, I feel like it's made us appreciate the smallest of things that we take for granted. We've taken for granted for our whole lives. Like the simplest thing, just being able to actually get in your car and go into a shop without a queue, without waiting. It's a bizarre, surreal thing going around. I'm still going around with a mask and gloves on. I mean, I don't know about you, but I can't believe the amount of people that aren't wearing gloves and masks. What we were talking about earlier before the podcast, the fact that like so many people, I think, are misinterpreting Boris's suggestions,
alert
and advice.
Message.
Yeah,
it definitely. I mean, Southend was absolutely packed yesterday. We saw pictures of people that were in Southend yesterday. People in the parks now. They're all in groups. They're not really social distancing. I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest. Now
people have been in lockdown for so long now that they're like, it's literally like they've all been in jail and they've just been released. They think that it's like some sort of time to party. I'm seeing groups of people all together, and I'm thinking, what are you doing? Even when we're on our country walks, there's people like congregating, and I'm thinking, keep your distance from me, please. We've been self-isolating for what, 8 weeks? I think you've been a week longer, haven't you?
So I'm 9. Yeah,
and the thing is, I've got quite used to it in a weird way as well. I'll be honest with you, before coronavirus happened, I'm actually a real germaphobe. So I hate to say it, but anyone that's around me that's got a cough or a cold, I'm such a germphobe. I'm like, oh, don't come near me. And I don't want to say it rude, but actually this is like, for me, the first time I can have an excuse to say, keep your distance, guys.
I know. I mean, my neighbour, he lives, he's my neighbour, but he's not, if you know what I mean. He's like, he's opposite me. But as I was coming out yesterday in my car, he came right over to my window in my space. And I went, oh, Leon, 2 meters, please. Like, he's 84, but, you know, it's weird because it's the young generation that doesn't seem to care, and it's the older generation that don't care either. I know that sounds bizarre, but some of the older generation feel like, oh, they've been through war, they've been through all these different viruses, this isn't going to affect them. And you know, there's an old man when I go to the co-op, he's always like, oh, this is all rubbish, you know, this is all crazy, I've been through this, I've been through that, you know, I'm not going to put a mask on. So I think it's like, the older ones and the younger ones who actually do think they're invincible. I think it's our age group that actually take it quite seriously.
I know, I agree. I've had both situations where, first of all, my friend Ozzy that was going back to LA, we drove to her house. I stood to say goodbye to her because she's going back to LA. She's been in the UK for 2 months. But then her uncle, who's 70, came to the door, and he hasn't seen me forever, and I felt so bad not giving him a hug. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, social distancing. And he was kind of like, what do you mean, you know, don't be silly, I've not seen you for years. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And he didn't really get it. And then same with, like, I've got my stepkids who are, what are they, 18 and 15, and I think that age group, they just think they're invincible. Like, I think they're probably like quite happy to see their friends or, you know, catch up with people, and they don't realize that this is a pandemic still happening. I'm in like my little nest here, just like keeping myself away from people and going out. And when I go out, I put my gloves on, I put my my mask on, I take my hand sanitizer, I rub my hand sanitizer over the steering wheel, I put it over my phone. Maybe I'm neurotic. Maybe this maybe I'll turn this into a neurotic mess. I just don't know.
I think it's going to turn a lot of people into neurotic messes, to be honest, because I don't think I'm ever going to want anyone coming too close to me, and that includes my husband. I'm joking. No, but I don't think I'm going to want anyone to come too close. But you know, lots of people are going to have different anxieties. I have heard they're opening gyms in July, which shocked me because I thought they'll be at least September, October. But because there's so many depressed people and so many people with having such bad anxieties, they're opening the gyms. But I think what they'll do is have a few in at a time, so maybe 3 or 4 people at different times every half hour.
You think about the equipment and the weights and different people touching them. Apparently, I might be totally wrong, so listen, if anyone's listening to this, do not take what I say as gospel, but apparently Corona stays on metal for 9 days. So that's why I'm super paranoid about touching anything, bins or lamp, if the kids are touching lampposts or anything like that when we're out about. Apparently it's 9 days. So can you imagine in a gym? You totally, like, how safe people are going to be? Are people going to be sensible? Are they going to spray it down before you get on the equipment? I would definitely avoid gyms, but that's me personally. I'm just doing my workouts.
That I've really enjoyed this week, you know, it's weird, little things cheer you up. And I do love watching little children on social media or on TV. I'm not weird or anything, but I just get so much joy because mine are a bit bigger of seeing the cute little ones. And Kylie Jenner done the sweet challenge with her little girl Storm.
Oh my god!
Oh, and it was so cute. And then I noticed it's a dog, and then I noticed but then I went on to #sweet challenge and I saw all these different ones. And Anthony Costa, who I know really well, he's so lovely. His 2 girls, who are the cutest little girls, they did it, and it was just so cute. And I know Sam Fairs did it with her kids, which was really funny because I love the way she filmed it, actually. And I just think it's brilliant, and we want to see more. I would definitely do this if I had kids, just to see what they do.
I so need to do that.
You need to do this with Rocco.
I need to do it with Rocco.
Too old.
So what do I need to do?
So put your phone on a tripod or something and set it up and sit him down, and then put some something he loves, whether it be chocolate or sweets, and put it in front of him and say, look, Rocco, You can have them in a minute, or give yourself a little bowl as well. So mummy wants to have it with you. So give me a minute. I'm going to the toilet, and when I come back, we'll eat them together. And then you leave them for a little while, and the camera on, and you see what they do. Some sneakily eat them, and some just wait, and they wait.
Rocco would not wait. No chance. Like,
do it to Rocco tomorrow.
I will.
Please.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and I'll post it on my stories. So that's why I couldn't believe Kylie Jenner's little one was so good. I couldn't believe it, because I know what my kids would be like. She was adorable.
She was going patient. Oh my gosh, she was so cute.
So cute.
So it was also my wedding anniversary this week.
Oh yeah, happy wedding anniversary. How many years is it?
15.
Oh,
15.
wow.
And I promise you, I forgot it was Tuesday. I forgot it, because every day seems the same. And I actually ordered, because this year is crystal. So 15 years in crystal. No one else can see this. Naomi can see this. So I ordered this for Joel. It's a little crystal teddy bear. Oh, Vinny. Sorry, my dog. With I love you, and he got me this little crystal, and he bought me a NutriBullet as well. But yes, I got the wedding dress out after 15 years. I put my wedding dress back on. Oh my God, it was just incredible to put it back on, and I can still get into it.
Well done, you. Oh my gosh. I mean, at the start of lockdown, I worked out so hard with Joe Wicks's workouts. I lost 5 pounds. Now I think I've put it all back on with alcohol.
It's so hard. It's like the hardest thing. I mean, I find myself staying up late every night. So whereas I used to have my dinner about 5-ish, come upstairs, watch TV and more or less go to bed by 11, I'm up till God knows what time. So by 11, I'll have a couple of biscuits or a packet. It's just, it's terrible.
My problem is rosé wine now, because I found a really nice one. This one that I'm on today. What is it? It's actually, you're not going to believe it. Right, one of my favourite rosés is Whispering Angel, and it is quite pricey. But this is like a lovely, lovely rosé, and it's from Aldi, $5.99. Love it. And basically, I'm not really a rosé drinker, but to be honest, over this weather, I just feel like I'm on holiday, and I'm trying to pretend I'm on holiday as well. So I don't know if you've seen all my Insta stories, but I'm pretty much doing my homeschooling in a bikini in the garden every day, like a lunatic.
I know, it's lovely.
So nice. We are so blessed with this weather. It's been incredible.
Yeah, and vitamin D is meant to be helping everything, so we need to get plenty of it. Well, saying that, at the moment, we've decided to completely gut our garden. What? It was very pretty, my garden. I had fake grass. It was lovely. I still have fake grass after. But we had a dip, so you went down a couple of steps, and I felt there was a wasted area in my garden. Yeah. So we've taken away the balustrade, so we made a balustrade, and we had decking, and we've ripped all the decking up. Oh. Anybody who's got decking, I don't mean to offend, but I absolutely hate decking. And mine had gone rotten. In fact, we found an ant's nest underneath. I wondered where all these ants were coming from. So anyway, that's all gone. I'm going to have all slabs, lovely slabs. And we're making our garden all one level, so it looks so much bigger. And we're putting all new fences in, and then Joel's going to build us a little bar, and a sofa area, and a barbecue. Have it all indoor.
Oh, lovely.
So that's been our project for the last couple of weeks, and it's going to be ongoing.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, my little thing that I've been doing in the last 7 days is the 21 days meditation, the Deepak Chopra manifestation meditation. And it's a lot of commitment. It really is a lot of commitment, but it's really, really good. It is, and it seems to be working for me.
What do you do? Because you did send this to me. Yeah. I didn't read it through properly, so I didn't get to do it. So that's why. Yeah.
So it's quite a strict meditation challenge. So basically, day 0, the person that nominates you. So it's just literally like a group that gets created by millions of people who are creating groups all the time. And what happens is day 0, you say you've got to commit to this. If you can't do if you can't do the meditations, if you can't do the tasks, take yourself out of the group. It is quite militant, but they're basically saying you have to be able to allocate the time. So if someone's not in the place to do it, they're not in the place to do it. It's fine. But I thought, do you know what? I'm really busy. I'm quite stressed, but I just want to do it because I feel like I need a focus for my meditation. So I started it, and all you need to do is literally you listen to the meditation, and then it gives you tasks, and it gives you tasks, daily tasks. You write different things down, and I'm not going to lie, I'm loving it. It is hard work, but I'm loving it. And I actually am, touch wood, manifesting stuff every single day in the middle of
I
coronavirus
wish I'd
when
have
I'm
done it.
homeschooling.
I wish I'd done it properly. I'm so sorry, because that would have been really good for me.
Don't worry, I deleted Hayden as well because he was listening to the meditations, but he wasn't able to do the tasks. And the thing is, it says it's quite militant. It says if you can't commit to start and do this every day, every 24 hours, you need to do a thing to say day 1 done, day 0 done, blah blah blah. So I deleted him, poor Hayden. So he really wanted to do it.
We got deleted, guys. We got deleted. But I tell you what, I'd love you to do, guys. If you're looking for new recipes and things, I've just put up a taster video on my YouTube tonight. My new channel, well, not channel because it's on my normal channel, but my new project is the cooking, and it's called Fusion Already. Now I'm going to tell you why it's called Fusion Already, because I cook, because I've got a multitude of different bloods of, you know, so, you know, there's Persian, there's Middle East and everything. So I'll
tell me, I don't know what all. So you've got a multitude of bloods. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's different bloods, you know. So I've got Armenian,
tell me more.
Persian, all of that. So we do
Armenian?
so much of that sort of, yeah.
You could be a Kardashian. You might be related to the Kardashians.
I might be a distant relation because my DNA came back because my parents were both born in India. Right. So I didn't understand. I thought, oh, I must have Indian blood, but no, I haven't, because they were only born there. The bloodstream isn't from there. So so we did the DNA. So yeah, it's freaky, isn't it?
So you're Persian and Armenian?
Armenian, Persian, Middle Eastern, all around the Middle East. So obviously our cooking, what we cook is all that sort of foods. Right. And I do post a lot on Instagram. So I call it Fusion Already because I cook with, being Jewish, I cook with kosher chicken and meat. Mm-hmm. So I've kind of put that element in there because there's a lot of people that keep kosher but don't want to be able to go to an Indian restaurant because they're not kosher. So it's giving you a way of cooking it yourself. So for anyone
that isn't Jewish or doesn't know, what does kosher mean?
Kosher just means basically it's that our chickens and our animals are slaughtered in a different way. Right. Kosher actually means clean. So it just means it's cleaner. So yeah, so that's what so I always buy kosher meat and chicken. So people, as I say, that, you know, we don't really have many Indian kosher restaurants, Chinese, so it's nice to be able to cook it. Really and anyone can see it. I've put up a recipe, Naomi, that's so easy and it's so delicious. It's called chicken plaf. It's this Middle Eastern chicken on a red rice. It's really easy and good. So anyway, I'll put that up tonight, and hopefully I'll get some traffic.
That's giving me
able to bring out. Yeah, I want to bring out a recipe book. That's the thing.
You would be brilliant at that. You know that mushroom, was it mushroom and feta or mushroom and ricotta?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that. The kids love that. Actually, you've made me think now. I'm going to try and do that tomorrow. That was brilliant. That I've got pastry in the fridge.
What did you cook tonight?
I haven't cooked yet.
What? Yeah, but what did the kids eat? They're in bed.
Oh no, the kids have just had pasta tonight. Hayden's making salmon on the barbecue at the moment with aubergine.
What? How does he make that? What do you mean salmon and aubergine? I love salmon and aubergine, but I've never put it together.
Season the salmon, put it in tin foil, putting it on the barbecue, and then the aubergine. Oh my God! Slice the aubergine with olive oil, basil, salt and pepper, and chili and garlic. He's just filling me in here. Chili and garlic on the barbie. Oh my God! So it's like my new favorite thing.
Tell Hayden I'm obsessed with aubergine. So I eat aubergines all the time. So I would rather eat aubergines than potatoes. You know, like when I make a roast, I mean, everyone roasts potatoes, and then I quarter mine. I love my aubergines with olive oil and turmeric. I put turmeric on it and olive oil, and I mix it together. I haven't put chili and garlic. I'll try that next time. And then I either fry it up or I put it in the oven, and oh my god, aubergines are just amazing, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, babe, try it on the barbecue. You're gonna love it. You're absolutely gonna love it. What have you been watching? Have you got anything you can recommend? I've
been watching. I haven't really been watching Netflix, but I have been watching. I have actually. No, I'm telling a lie. But I just want to quickly say I've been watching the Manx in Mumbai, which is Ryan Thomas, Adam Thomas. You know, the brothers.
That. It's really good. They're really
funny.
I
love these boys.
I love them.
These boys.
So funny.
They are the cutest. So I've been watching that. But I tell you what I watched. I don't know if I told you last week. Did I mention when they see us? And it's a Netflix about the five boys that got put away for a crime they didn't do. Did I tell you about this?
No.
Oh, Mommy, you're going to love it. Everybody out there who's listening to this podcast now, you're going to love it. When They See Us, it was about the 5 boys in 1989 got accused of rape. And they were called the Central 5, and you see what happens and how it's terrible. The racism, and everything else. You know, just because they were black, and they were accused. They were young boys that served.
It's a true
12
story.
to 13 years.
It's a true story.
It's a true story. You'll love it.
Oh my gosh! So I am watching. Have you seen it yet? White Lines on Netflix. It actually is really good. It's quite addictive. So it's set in Ibiza. It's very much like shows you the sort of, would I say, kinkier, crazier side of Ibiza. So the drugs, the sex, everything like that. And I'm quite enjoying it.
Well, me and Naomi have actually got some exciting news as well. We are, and I think we're okay to announce this, Naomi. I think exclusively we can announce this tonight, that we are going to have our own range of t-shirts, hoodies and sweatshirts. And not only just t-shirts, hoodies and sweatshirts, they're going to be organic.
They're going to be organic, yes. And the whole
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing. Like, we totally love the company and what they stand for. They're all about sustainability. Everything is organic. So this is like the dream for us, isn't it, Fran? You know, they approached us, and, you know, it's really exciting because it's so nice to know that people are listening to our podcast and thinking we're doing something good. So thank you.
Yeah, and the fact they would like to make us a face of their product is amazing. What we'd love from you, our listeners, is, because me and Naomi are designing our own hoodies and t-shirts, is there anything that you particularly like? Any slogans that you love? Anything you'd want to see on our t-shirts? Please let us know, because that would really help. Because we're in the middle of next week. We're going to start designing them, aren't we, Naomi? Coming up with slogans, designs.
Which is
so help would be really good, and kind of other people's, you know, advice of what they'd like and what they'd want to wear.
Yeah, I think this is really exciting for us, because we just, you know, we love basically doing our podcast. Like we said at the very start, it's like therapy for the two of us. I think we're kind of opening up a lot more on our podcast than we ever would do in normal life. And to then suddenly be approached to do something like this is just we're so grateful, and we just think it's such an exciting thing. So we'd love to hear anyone's feedback, anyone's thoughts, what they love, what sort of t-shirts they like, even the kids, because we might, you know, we probably sort of create a range of kids t-shirts and hoodies and
which would be really good, being organic, because, you know, there is a worry nowadays. You hear about, there was a whole thing, wasn't there, on another brand that's saying if you bought the clothes and you wore their clothes, it can cause cancer and things like that. So for people who, you know, have had cancer or got cancer, it's always good to keep anything organic on your body and on your skin.
Yeah.
So we're very much on a lot of stuff organic, aren't we? You know, with our
yeah, we are. And also the
food
fact that,
and
for me especially, or for both of us, sustainability is massive. You know, the fast fashion industry have done, you know, they've caused such a massive landfill around the world with fast fashion, that sustainability and what the company do is just fantastic. So we will share all of that at a later date, but we really hope that you've enjoyed this episode tonight. It's a Thursday night. We've had a little rosé. It's an evening podcast, so it's been a lovely little catch up for Fran and I. But yeah,
episode 9 is amazing.
9. Oh my god!
After our NHS clap,
yeah,
it's been lovely sitting down with you again, Naomi. And Jeff, please keep listening. Please keep sharing. We'll be back again this time next week with some more on episode 10.
Oh my gosh, episode 10. Oh my gosh. Anyway, guys, have an amazing bank holiday. And for all the mums out there, they're homeschooling mums, enjoy your half term. It's a miracle. We're not homeschooling next week. Yay!
A whole week off. So enjoy the sunshine, but keep safe as well.